Hello and welcome to another GCN training session. You're with me today and we have a cracker of a training ride lined up for you. Currently we're just doing a warm-up, so easy riding while I explain things. So this session is called Olympic Pursuit. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to gradually warm up as you would for an event or a race on the boards of the velodrome, and then at the final part of this session we're going to do an individual pursuit, 4 kilometers, all out, everything you've got. So you're going to be pushing yourself at that last effort, but we're going to gradually build up to it, get there slowly, and then that final crescendo. It's going to hurt, but we're in it together, in it to win it. And we have Manon, Emily, Abby and Morgan all joining us here too, so we'll be putting them through their paces and also suffering along with you back at home. So keep on spinning the legs now, effort level 2 out of 10, so that's a perceived effort, so how hard it actually feels, and that's on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the hardest, 1 being the easiest you could possibly ride. So 2 out of 10, fairly gentle to start things off, just getting the legs going, around 80 RPM, whatever you're comfortable with. RPM is revolutions per minute, so how fast your legs are turning round and round. So if you're not got a cadence monitor or anything on screen with just connected to a smart trainer, then just look at my leg speed and try and follow along. But mainly on this session, you're pedaling at a pace which is comfortable for you. It's more about the effort level today. So we've got about 15 seconds left, and we're just going to push on a little bit more, up the effort level, start to get ourselves working a bit, start to get the systems going, getting ready for takeoff. 3, 2, 1, and up the gears a bit. Starting to get that tension in the legs. Eyes on the prize. Manon, how are you doing?
Yeah, good, looking forward to this. Well, I say looking forward, but I feel like an individual pursuit is one of the hardest efforts you can do because it's not long enough that you need to pace it, but it's short enough to really hurt. Yeah, so probably one of the most painful events on the track.
Yeah, I mean, historically it's always been an endurance event, but increasingly we've seen sprinters start to specialise in it. It's just that sort of in-between effort, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's a nasty, like 3 to 4 minute efforts where, yeah, it's hard to pace it because you just need to go full gas.
And the world record actually for the individual pursuit in the men is held by Filippo Ganna.
And he is a powerhouse.
Yeah, and do you know how fast he rode it in 4 kilometres?
I don't.
He rode it in 59 kilometres an hour average. It's about 36 miles per hour.
That is serious going, isn't it?
From a standing start, so
yeah,
we're going to be embracing that speed.
We're going to pretend we're going that fast, when actually we're just standing still.
What was your own time, Manon, in the individual pursuit?
Well, we used to do 3 kilometres, didn't we? So
yeah, so the women is 3 kilometres. I think I did it in about 4...
Under 3.5.
3:23, I think my best time was.
Something like that.
Yeah. It's been a while since I've done one.
Faster than I'd have done it anyway.
I'm not sure, Connor, you can go pretty quick.
Well, if you saw our recent videos on the GCN channel on the track, you'll know that the velodrome isn't my forte.
We'll get you there one day, Connor.
Either way, it's a lot of fun. Right, we've got 5 seconds left here. Then I want you to push it on a bit more for another 2 minutes. But we're pushing up the effort. Crank up the gears now to 6 out of 10. 2 minutes work now just to start warming up. Whew. Pushing on those pedals. Just starting to get that tension out of the legs, starting to feel them burn a little bit. Then we'll back things off after this, rest up for a little bit, and get into the meat of this session. After this little warm-up period, we'll then have another ramp up, gradually going through our zones, going through the intensities of effort, right up to max at the end for a minute. And we'll back things off again, 3 minutes, super easy. And then we have that pursuit style effort, 4 minutes, all you've got. Whew. Should be starting to get out of breath now. Starting to struggle to hold a conversation. 6 out of 10, that's a sort of effort you'd hold for about 20 minutes at a time maybe. before calling it a day. That's maybe a long climb near where you are. If you live in a hilly area, 6 kilometre, 7 kilometre climb, just sort of pace you'd like to hold on that. But we're just doing it for 2 minutes, warm up effort. Getting the blood circulating to where it needs to be. Quads, calves, glutes, getting them all to work out, getting them ready. 30-minute session this one, short but sweet, and you will feel it by the end. So if you just have 30 minutes available, and you're joining this session, it's a brilliant one for getting that work done in a short space of time. Right, 15 seconds to go. I'm gonna back things off. Just recover a little bit from that warm up, let it sink in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, okay, and easy gear. Knock it down a bit, we've got 2 minutes now. Easy riding, woo! 4 out of 10. So not, pedaling in no power at all, just pushing a little bit, but bringing things down, letting our heart rate drop again, and recovering. How was that, man? On how are the legs?
Yeah, good. Starting to feel warmed up, ready to hit this 4 kilometre effort.
So we've got about a minute and a half to go now. Then we're going to get into things. So we've got a 5-minute effort, pushing on again. 5 out of 10 perceived effort coming up for 5 minutes. We've got a 4-minute effort straight after, a 3-minute effort, and then a 1-minute effort. So ramping up through the zones before we recover again. If we were about to do an individual pursuit ourselves, this is where we'd be doing our key warm-up before an event, getting the body primed. I'd recommend potentially having a lighter meal before this session because we're going to go deep. We're jumping in at the deep end. 30 seconds to go. And then a real key part to this session. "30-minute long effort in total, and you take it all into account. It's going to be split up, so it's going to fly by. 10 seconds, and we've got 5 minutes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's get into it, knock it up a bit. 5 out of 10. Don't get too carried away. This is the sort of effort level that you can maybe maintain for half an hour. If you're pushing on at the front of a group ride, for example. So you're still riding within yourself. This is taken from the warm-up I like to use actually before races and time trials. Great way just to slowly push yourself higher and higher. Gradually just access each little zone, each little effort level before bringing it down a notch. Warming up every little system in your body, so to speak. Four minutes and 1 second, that world record. So we're actually getting a world record today, folks. It's all relative. Manon, of course, pure track rider, track pedigree. Been to many velodromes around the world. Manon, what's your favourite velodrome?
Oh, I'd have to say the one in Colombia. It was like a half outdoor velodrome, half indoor, and like the biggest crowds that you've ever seen. Yeah, they love it out there.
Really?
Yeah.
It's an incredible atmosphere actually in Central America at bike races.
It is, yeah.
I've never done a race on the track there, but I did, it's not Central America, but South America and Argentina in the final stage. I was on this ring road around the town, and literally it's a holiday there. Not all, the road is just lined with people. Really special.
They do put on a good show.
Was it at altitude in Colombia?
No,
No, I don't think it was, no.
I think it was about 2,000 meters still. So it was like above what like our normal like sort of training velodromes would be at, but it wasn't high enough up to be counted as altitude.
Oh, you still feel the effects at 2,000 meters?
Yeah, yeah, you do. And it was so hot there as well.
Let us know in the comment section below where you're completing this training session, what altitude you're at. Because of course, we're at different corners of the globe. And as I found out in a recent GCN video, static trainer sessions get pretty tough when you ramp up the altitude. We went to an altitude chamber. We ramped the altitude all the way up to 3,000 meters. So doing a session like this, but pretty oxygen deprived.
You're pretty good at it, weren't you, Connor?
Well, interestingly, we found out that I'm good at quite high altitudes.
Yeah, you are.
So that's what you get when you're 6'8",
Yeah.
living in the clouds of your life.
Just training for it your whole life.
Yeah. I mean, my mum always said I was in the clouds. Getting through it now, people. Good effort. Should be starting to get a sweat on now. Minute and a half to go. We've got 4 minutes, 6 out of 10 effort. So just knocking it up a gear a bit. Turning up the heat. Starting to push it. Think of your form. Mix up your position. You don't want yourself to be too stiff in that final effort. 1 minute to go. Now this is a great one as well to repeat. I'm going to try this session again. If you have any way of measuring your power, see if you can up your power the next time you do it. Have a little marker, a little bit of personal competition. Always great for pushing yourself harder. If you don't have a power meter, what I'd recommend is keeping the resistance on your trainer the same, completing this 4 minute effort at the end in the same gear, and next time, see if you can complete it in a harder gear. Don't forget to get out the saddle as well. Starting to sweat now. The coals are getting put on the barbecue. 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, and knock up the gears. 1 gear up, push on. Got 4 minutes at 6 out of 10. Keep drinking as well. I would drink, and hopefully you haven't forgotten your bottle at home like me. So I'm committing now. I'm going to be like a dried up raisin at the end of this session. Come on people, 3.5 minutes. Hang in there. Up, 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 do what you need to do. Keep the motivation strong, keep mentally focusing. Don't let that effort level drop. Push, push, push. Three minutes. This is preparing ourselves for that last effort, but it's also solid workout in itself. How are we doing at the back there, team? Manon, how are we doing?
Yeah, good. Starting to warm up now, and this is kind of exactly the kind of warm up we do on a track for an intense event. Just kind of gradually increasing, like a progressive warm up, and then finish on a high and ready for your event.
That's it. I've been handed some water.
Magic.
Handed some water from a sommelier there. Of course, we do have sommeliers on hand here to give us massages.
Dream on.
No, that's wishful thinking, actually. 2 minutes to go. Keep it going. Come on, focus with me. Head in the game now. 2 minutes to go. Plenty of other ways to recover aside from massage, which we have talked about on GCN before. My favourite one, ice bath, I think.
I think that's my least favourite one.
I used to love an ice bath at a race.
Oh God.
Every night at the hotel, I'd fill the bath up, super cold, jump in for 10 minutes, worked wonders.
I remember on a training camp once, they got massive wheelie bins, filled them with water and ice, and then made us stand in them for 10 minutes.
Wow. Yeah. It's cold when you really get the ice going in there as well.
Oh, it was freezing.
One of my teammates, actually this is a serious story now, one of my teammates requested a paddling pool at a race once because it was so hot he wanted an ice bath in the bus after every stage. True story that.
What, you had the paddling pool on the bus?
Yeah, he wanted a paddling pool on the bus.
That could have gone horribly wrong.
Yeah, that request was denied.
Oh.
I was all for it though. 40 seconds to go. Keep it going. Don't drop off at the end of this. Nearly there. After this, we're heading to a 3-minute effort, 7 out of 10 perceived effort. So it's starting to get tough now. And I want you to really kind of push it in this 3 minutes. Give it what you got. Don't worry too much about pacing, because you've got ample time to recover, okay? 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on, up those gears. Woo! Here we go. Up, 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 up. Come on, push. Up, up, up. Attack it. Legs will be screaming now. I'm gonna up the resistance on my head unit there. Woo! I hope you have understanding neighbours like me. Oh. And if you don't, chocolate always helps. Go on, team. Push, push, push. 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes, come on. I want to create a river of sweat during this session. Minute and a half to go. And it's going to be tough now, it's going to be hard. That's what it's supposed to do. That's what it's supposed to be like. Supposed to feel that. Keeping the cadence around 80 RPM, 80 revolutions per minute, but if that's not working for you, just do whatever's comfortable, really. As I said before, this session is more about the effort level, so pushing ourselves. We've got plenty of other sessions on the training channel which focus on cadence work and improving that area of your riding. This session though, this session is game time. This is about pushing yourself beyond your limits, going into the red zone. Feel the energy. 30 seconds now, and then we have 1 minute all out. 1 minute all out, people. Coming up. Okay, 10 seconds. This is gonna hurt, come on, let's all do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's hit it. 1 minute, 8 out of 10. Give me what you got. Up, 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 all out. Come on, this is just what you've got left. What you've got left in the tank. Woo! 15 seconds in, come on. Keep the pace, keep the pace, keep the rhythm. Up, 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 up. Halfway through it. Finish strong. Finish strong. "15 seconds to go, coming up now. Come on, last push. Do not change down gear now, come on. Nearly there, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo, recover. Easy riding. Take a little moment. Well done, everyone. Following along at home. Solid, solid effort now. Brilliant work. Good job, team. Good job. Easy gear now, 1 out of 10. We have 3 minutes of this now. And this is real recovery. Letting that sink in. How's it feeling at home? Let us know in the comments. Maybe after the session. I think if I touched my computer or device now, it would be akin to throwing it into a lake.
I didn't know I could sweat this much.
That's what it's about, getting the body ready for this effort to come. We've got plenty of time now to recover. How are you getting on over there? All good, team?
We're all good. We're still here, we're still pushing. That was pretty tough, but I'm feeling warmed up.
I always used to think if you don't go deep enough in your warm-up, you're not going to be able to go deep enough in your race. So you have to put in your warm-up to be able to put in during your race. So it's really, really important, that warm-up.
It's easy to be scared by the warm-up sometimes. You think you're burning too many matches too early, but you do need to do it, I think. It really helps. And then when you're ready for that effort.
I always used to go to do like a minute at race pace at the end, which is kind of what we've just done.
Yeah.
Just so you know how the effort's going to feel, like you said.
Yeah. So we've got about 1 minute and 20 to go now. And then we're coming into that 4 kilometer pursuit effort. 4 minutes, all out. One of the hardest efforts you can do in cycling. You've got to this point, you can do it at home. Get competitive, use this last minute of recovery. Rile yourself up. Maybe put on the tunes at home. Repeat your mantras, repeat your team talks. This is it now. Shake out the legs. Got 30 seconds to go.
I'm feeling nervous, Connor.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. Get that adrenaline flowing. Don't worry about backing off the pedals now. Get yourself in that gear. You're on the start line now. Starter's orders.
Are we going from a slow start?
To go. You can take it super easy now. And then the gun is going to sound. Here we go, 15 seconds, 4 minutes, all out. You can do it, come on. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go, start, up, up, up. 4 minutes, all out, come on. Give me your best, 10 out of 10. No let up. Get a saddle, get aero on the drops. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And if you're repeating this session, going against your former self, come on, you can do it. See if you can up it. The legs are already burning now. You want to settle into a rhythm as best you can. Settle into the first minute, get it out of the way, get it on. Get into that groove. And stay there. 3 minutes to go. We're doing it. You can do it, believe in yourself. Your mind will start to tell you no now. It will start to say, what on earth are you doing? Why are you doing this? Ignore that. Ignore it, ignore it, ignore it. And keep pushing. You can go further than you think you can. Two and a half minutes to go, come on. Nearly at that all-important halfway mark. Then just think of it as a minute to go. Break it down. Up, come on. Keep pushing, don't let the rhythm drop, don't let the cadence drop. Come on, man, keep it going. Halfway point. Up. Keep on top of your breathing, in and out, breaths, breaths. Get the sweat going. It's going to be like a river wherever you are after this session. A minute and a half, come on. Minute and a half to the end point. I want a strong 30 seconds now. Pick it up, strong 30 seconds. Come on, up, 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 up. Just where it drops, but you need to pick it up. Drive it. Brilliant, brilliant work, come on. 1 minute to go. The golden minute. It's all on the line now. You are neck and neck. No longer an Olympic pursuit. This is an historic event at the Olympics though. A golden event inside. Come on, do it justice. 30 seconds now. Finish it out. Up. Do not change gear now. Do not change down. Avoid the intention to change down. Hands on the bars. Come on. 15 seconds now. Up, 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 up. To the end. Up. Up. Embrace it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lunge to the line. I'm done. Woo! Okay, breath back. How are we doing, team? Oh. Absolutely shattered by the looks of it.
I've got no words for that.
Have to give us a minute, Connor.
I hope you enjoyed that at home. Woo. I can feel that, I tell you. Legs are shaking. But that is what that session is all about, setting yourself up for that final effort, just giving it what you've got. Absolutely amazing effort if you follow along at home. Hope the cheering helps you get through it. Hope you enjoy pushing yourself a bit there. Take it down a notch now. 2 out of 10 on the effort level. Spin the legs, keep getting a good cool down because that was a solid effort. Just a minute to go on the session now. Easy riding, but feel free to keep spinning the legs at home afterwards. Make sure you are well cooled down after that. Don't jump off the bike too early. Keep getting the sips of water in. If you haven't got a soigneur at home, like myself, then maybe jump off the bike and get a little bit of a glass of water. Jump back on the bike to finish things off. Just keep spinning the legs. 40 seconds to go. Did you enjoy that all, folks?
It was quite good, actually. Don't say I enjoyed it when it was happening, but I feel good after it.
Feel good after, yeah. Feel good for completing it. Well, thank you for riding with us. Thanks for coming along. It's been an honour. To you at home, thanks for riding on this session with us today. Hope you enjoyed that one and feel the benefits after it. Have a good recovery. Let us know in the comment section how you found it and feel free to check out our other training sessions on the channel. Maybe take them on another day after this one. Oh, I enjoyed that one though. Thank you and see you on the next video. 5 seconds to go now, easy riding. Enjoy that glass of water. Woo!